Jiu-Jitsu and MMA gym owners. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I use the black belt business system to add $30,000 of new revenue in 90 days. Now, I'm not talking about working more hours or teaching more classes. I'm talking about strategic changes that bring in significant cash flow, all while giving you more time and more freedom. And if you're thinking, all right, yeah, that's probably BS, then just watch the video for yourself, then judge afterwards. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Jorge Cortina, founder of Mat Masters Marketing, and we specialize in end-to-end marketing systems only for jiu-jitsu and MMA gyms. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I've spent nearly a decade in the world of martial arts, with 5 of those years working inside one of the most successful schools in the region. So I've seen firsthand and gone through the 10 to 12-hour days at the gym, the back-to-back classes teaching, the constant worry about how we're going to grow the school, and trying to figure out when am I going to get my training in. So the system I'm about to share with you wasn't developed by some marketing fitness guru who's never stepped foot on a mat. It was built in the trenches, solving real problems by real martial arts schools, by somebody who understands the unique challenges that come with having a jiu-jitsu or an MMA gym. I know many of you are stuck in that 150 to 200 student plateau. You're trapped teaching all day with barely any time focusing on growth for the business or for yourself. And you probably become dependent on word of mouth or slow Google ads, which pretty much leads to unpredictable months. And I know this isn't just really frustrating. It's actually costing you real money, but also freedom. So let's talk about it. What is this actually costing you? Every month that you stay stuck, you're actually losing anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, $15,000 of real revenue that you could be adding in. And that's money that could be paying for a better location, more mat space, more equipment, better instructor salaries, or pretty much more freedom for you and your family. So all this to say, I know that, it's not just about building your business. It's also about just reclaiming the time that you want, valuing your time more, and building the life that you actually want, having more freedom. So let's talk about things that you probably tried before. If you've been around long enough, then you've probably dealt with other marketing agencies who promised you a whole bunch of things, but didn't deliver. Maybe they promised you leads, they never showed up. Maybe they promised you thousands of dollars being generated, but the only thing that was generated was just excuses from the guys. Now, the difference here is that I'm not just giving you leads or ads. I'm giving you a complete system that integrates with how you already operate your school. So you stop being that commodity like every other martial arts school in the area, and you start actually becoming the premium price point that everybody wants to go to. So let me get into the actual black belt business system, which is responsible for getting you 30K in 90 days. And it's just based off of 3 pillars. The first pillar is student finance acquisition. This gets you fast cash so you can fund the ads. The second pillars are completely done for you marketing, which runs without consuming more of your time. And the third pillar is our hands-off lead management. So you can focus on doing what you do best. And all you got to do is just have a good class and just close them. So instead of trying to piece together different solutions from different people, you get an all-in-one system that handles everything from getting leads to generating them to actually getting them to show up to your mats. So let's talk about the first pillar, which is the student finance acquisition. So instead of free trials or cheap intro classes, we're going to be positioning you with premium offers priced anywhere between $5.99 to $9.99 up front. Now, what this does, it creates immediate cash flow. So what happens when you sign up a new student is instead of waiting months to recoup your marketing costs, this makes you profitable from day one. And the cool thing about these is that these students actually become a little bit more high quality than your normal students. They're the ones who are a little bit more committed, they come in more consistently, and they value the offer and the price point and everything else that you have to offer much more. They stick around longer too. And comparing to the regular LTV of somebody coming off the street, to this offers LTV. So you instantly position yourself as the premium option in your area, and you stop finally competing the race to the bottom, the infamous race, which is competing on price. Now let's get into the second pillar, and the second pillar is our done for you marketing system. My team handles everything from creating the ads, creating the landing pages, crafting the email campaigns, setting up the follow-up systems, calling the leads, qualifying them, and confirming their appointment with you. My entire job is just to get you to the 90-yard dash line so that you guys could do what you do best, which is give them a good class, which I'm sure you will, and make sure that you close them. So no more staying up late trying to figure out Facebook ads or writing email campaigns last minute or trying to send them out when you remember to do it. You need to understand that you're getting a proven system without the years that it took to do the learning curve. Now, the third pillar is our hands-off lead management. My team calls your leads within 5 minutes, getting the speed to lead. We qualify them, make sure they're getting high-quality students, and we actually book them and confirm them, make sure that they're actually coming into their appointment. You're immediately getting back 10 to 15 hours of your time that you were using to chase or follow up with leads. So with this, you're pretty much getting a whole team of admin that are trained to book high-quality students all without the need to actually manage somebody. So no more Sunday night text sessions trying to follow up with those leads, make sure that they come through. No more talking to tire kickers. You're only talking to pre-qualified, excited leads who are pretty much just ready to sign up. Now let me show you how this actually goes down. So phase one is going to be our cash flow kickstart. And this is how it breaks down over the next 90 days. In the first 14 days, we generate immediate cash flow from your existing database. We create a special email campaign targeting your current and your past students with an irresistible paid in full offer. So you're getting anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 in the first 2 weeks before you even spend a dime on Facebook ads. So this means that you're actually using house money to fund your growth. You're not digging into the business reserves or charging into the game, taking on more debt. And if you want to see exactly how the cash flow kickstart strategy breaks down step by step, click the link right now on the screen to see my detailed breakdown. In that video, I'll show you the exact emails that we send, the offers that convert the best, and I'll show you a real example from a real school just like yours. This strategy I talked to you about is the closest thing that you're gonna find to printing money inside of your business. So if you want a quick $5,000 to $10,000 within the next 2 weeks, go watch that video. So here's a real example. We generated $12,800 in just 14 days using this exact email campaign. And the owner was already fully on board from the start because in the past, we created a similar offer that already worked well. We just came in, worked with them, and enhanced the offer and just made it better with some automations. So when that money hit the account in just 2 weeks, we were already able to immediately start funding the ads, but also get some new equipment, get some new mat space without touching the business funds or the reserves. So the key takeaway here is that you can create a significant cash injection in days, not months, using your already existing database. No new leads required. Now, in phase two, this is when we actually launch your premium challenge funnel. So again, instead of the free trials, the leads come in for a consultation where they sign up for a 6-week challenge priced anywhere from $5.99 or more before they even take their first class. So this eliminates the time wasters, the tire kickers, people looking for deals, and you actually collect 3 to 4 times more money up front than if you were to do it with traditional free trial or like 2 weeks for $29. And you attract a certain type of student that's committed to a transformation instead of just somebody who's looking for the cheapest offer or the cheapest deal that they can find. Now, I know you're probably thinking, okay, yeah, this is not going to work in my market. Nobody's going to pay $5.99 for a program like this, let alone like they barely pay $150 if you guys are averaging that. But I know another school owner using this exact system in a working class area, pretty much the south side of Chicago. If you know anything about the south side of Chicago, then you understand what I'm getting at. This is pretty much an area where everybody was saying, this premium pricing is not going to work. He launched the $5.99 challenge and signed up 15 students in the first month. So that was nearly $9,000 of new revenue from people who supposedly couldn't afford it. All that to say is that your market is not the problem. Your offer is. So when you position it correctly, the people find money for something that they value. And this works in every demographic and every market size for every martial arts style. So just keep that in mind. Now, phase 3, we focus on long-term conversion. So we typically see a 50% conversion rate from the challenge participants ascended into your regular monthly tuition. Even with half continuing, you're still already collecting way more money in 6 weeks than you would have in 4 to 5 months under your traditional pricing structure. Plus, those students who ascend into your monthly tuition actually stay longer and have a higher LTV than your regular free trial students. So your retention rate improves dramatically with this strategy. But I want to show you actual numbers. I'm sure this is the thing that you guys were wondering about the most. And over the 90 days with the cash injection, starting at 5 students, if you sell 5 students a $2,000 package, that's $10,000, right? And then let's say you get 10 signups, 10 new students a month at the $5.99 price point. That's pretty much $6K over the next 3 months, bring you at about 17 or 18K, right? And put into account the 50% conversion of your monthly memberships. If you average, let's say, industry average $150 per month, you're getting $895 per month ongoing every month that you do this. So in total, over these next 90 days, this is how it breaks down. 30 new students is $17,000, $790, plus $10,000 from the cash flow, bringing you to $27,790. Plus, you got to account for the monthly recurring revenue that you're going to accrue with the 50% conversion rate. So if you had trouble following along, pause right here, take a good look at it. This makes complete sense. So that's an over 17K immediate revenue plus recurring income. And these are just conservative numbers, right? So many schools are actually seeing double this if they have aggressive implementation. That's how we actually structure everything for scaling. So really think about it. In just 3 months, you're gonna have enough income to hire another instructor, put a down payment on a larger space, or simply just take home more profit. So you can start to see why this isn't just growth, it's actual freedom. Now, let's go over who this is for, right? By now, you should be pretty excited because everything makes sense. The numbers work through, the math is mathing. However, this system is not for everyone watching this, right? The system works best for schools with around 150 to 200 students. And you're ideal if you're also an instructor who feels trapped by teaching all day, you're doing admin work, but you also feel like you're just wearing all the hats. Now, if that's you and you're ready for growth without working more hours, then you're who I built this system for. Now, like I said, this is not for everyone. And as a big caveat to this, it's not for you DIY marketers who want to do everything yourself, trying to save money. It's not for the price focused owners who believe that having the cheapest membership and turning into a race to the bottom is a winning strategy. And it's definitely not for you if you're stuck in your ways and you're just unwilling to adapt. If you understand true value, then you know that it's implementation over information. If you understand that being premium is more profitable than being cheap, and if you're willing to try a new proven approach, then I'm confident that this system will work for you. But look, I also know that trust is a major issue in this industry. You got Bushido, you got McDojos, and unfortunately, you got those people too running ads for gyms. That's why we offer clear terms with no long-term agreements. We start you off with a 30-day evaluation period. And this way, you can actually start seeing results before wanting to commit further. Plus, we only work with one school per area. So that means that I'm not going to be helping the guy that left your gym to open up his gym down the street from you. This means that you get full exclusivity from us. So we got you. But the thing is, because how hands-on our system is, I can literally take on 3 new schools each month. Now, this isn't some fake scarcity tactic or anything like that. My team and I physically cannot handle 10 new schools each month while trying to maintain the quality that we deliver to all of our clients. This means that you get dedicated attention and support. You're not just another account number to us like these big marketing agencies where you don't even get a chance to talk to the owner. You become one of the select few schools that we actually partner up with to transform each month. So go down below to hop on a free strategy call with my team or scan the QR code on the screen and we'll discuss your specific situation. We'll talk more about your school and we'll see if the Black Belt business system even makes sense for you. The main thing is I don't want you to stay stuck for another month. I don't want you to let another 10K slip through the cracks just because you were teaching classes or chasing all these leads up and down. Really think about it. Rewatch this video. In 90 days, you could literally add 30K to your school, finally break through that plateau and start building that business that you actually want. The one that gives you freedom instead of just more work.